Hello everybody, DXP here with another edition of Artifact Highlight. And no, the video isn't playing tricks with you. No, the camera is not shaking. I have both of my hands free for once. Hooray! I got a new tripod for Christmas that came complete with a slot for iPhones and iPads. So, I know most people like using a standard video camera of high HD quality, but I like my good old trusty iPhone. So now I can actually film with it without having to fight just a tiny piece of paper. I'm sure you saw it in some of my earlier videos how painful that was. So, but I'm rambling on about 21st century camera on the iPhone. I should be talking about 20th century cameras. That's right. In this video, we're going to be talking about two Kodak cameras, which you can see displayed in front of you. They're both Kodak Brownies. Give you a little bit of backstory on these type of cameras. Both of these cameras were designed by Arthur H. Caspi, who was involved in designing an assortment of popular cameras from the late 40s through the early 60s, primarily with Kodak. So let's take a look at them. The first one here is the Brownie Hawkeye. This model was in its first variation from May 1949 through November 1951. It would retail on average for about $5.50 when it was released. That would be about $60 today. Later variations were flash models. The flash will be located here to the left of the viewfinder. Would have been located over here. Actually, I'm not quite sure what this little item is. I don't think it has to do with the flash because I know it's an earlier model. But over here you can see this would be the shutter. If you look back here, well, not back here, up here, you can see the viewfinder. It's a little bit shiny. Yeah, I'm blinding the viewers at home. Whoopee. Now, to get this undone, all you have to do is pop up in a little simple latch. Here we go. Ooh, a little bit of film still down there. Thank goodness it's not open yet. You can see inside the camera. They would take the spool, pull it over this opening with the lens down here, then tie it to this other rung on the other end. And you can see over here, this is how you would turn after shooting. If you take a shot, you'd have to turn it back. You know, like but today on those cheap ones you could buy at like a regular store. I don't know what I'm doing now. I guess I'm just kind of showing it, like trying to run out the runtime. The video should change to the next camera any second now. The other camera I have is the Brownie Holiday Flash. Now, the Brownie Holiday Flash was introduced in October 1953, and this model here in particular that used Kodak lens was made until 1955. Afterwards, they changed the Kodak lenses out, and instead they were used Dacon plastic lenses, and they kept using them until this camera model was discontinued in 1962. You can see here, these three items here, this is where the flash would have screwed in. Now back here, compared to the other camera we had, you can see the viewfinder is really tiny. You can look in there. Yeah, this thing it's seen better days. You can see all the dust in there. Now, unlike the Hawkeye that was easy to get open, this one has an interesting design. You have to plop these two ends off. If we can do this without breaking the camera, you know, wouldn't that just be great? Break the camera that you're supposed to claim you're being so kind to. And then we'll open this up. And you can see inside. Those spools would have been filled on this side and pulled around to the other end. And after you take a photo using this here, yeah, that's the shutters, you would have to turn the spool. And that's about it on this camera. And that's about all I have to say about these two cameras. I'm sure there are a lot of specifics I am missing, but I am not an expert on these older cameras. In fact, I'm not an expert about anything. I just ramble on and hope that good things come out of it. So that concludes this video. I would like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, possibly share, maybe even consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed these videos I make. And till next time.